When I was a boy of 12, helping Dad on our Vancouver Island farm, he told me, always leave the soil better than you found it. And that has been our life's work. In one of his many songs, Dad wrote, "Across the plain, my yellow grain lies restless as the sea. How could this all be given to a guy like me? To fill my need, I sowed the seed, and now repaid I'll be. How could this all be given to a guy like me? The seasons change with splendor, my ceiling is the sky, the earth my master, cruel and tender, happy man am I. The sun, the rain, the wind, the snow, the rapture to be free. How could this all be given to a guy like me?" At 15, our family imploded and I dropped out of 10th grade to pursue the muse as artist and became lost in the streets of the 60s. I came up for air and light in 1964 in New York City and left the husk behind. A powerful epiphany ignited a spiritual quest that led me to the land of Buddha, Krishna, Kabir, Guru Nanak, Gandhi, and a very significant portion of humanity. I studied and meditated in an esoteric school, often touring with my renowned teacher to cities and dusty villages where multitudes came to imbibe his timeless wisdom. 7 halcyon months passed. Then I returned to Vancouver in '67 with $7 and a small loan, started the Golden Lotus, Canada's first vegetarian restaurant on 4th Avenue in Kitsilano. A year later, I returned to India for another 6 months and had an arranged marriage, fell in love, in that order. Ratana, my young bride, accompanied me back to Vancouver, and together we served customers at the Golden Lotus. I then decided to attend night school program at Kits High. One evening, the instructor asked me why I was there. "To finish high school," I said. "I've read your essays. You don't belong here. I'm giving you a recommendation to go straight to UBC." Ratna became pregnant with our first child, and there was a demanding business, a community to build, and my meditation practice. Something had to give. However, I never let my lack of formal education interfere with my learning, and here we are today, fortuitously. Together, we helped pioneer the natural organic food movement. We wanted to change the world, and perhaps we did, one bite at a time. Foods grown without toxic chemicals and GMOs are good for the health of people and planet. Science and research have come to validate these early intuitions. Little did we know then that this movement would grow from nothing to a vast industry employing millions of people and countless family farms globally. We help regenerate land, keeping poisons off field and plate, while championing healthy diet, peace, and lifestyle. In 2008, we and others helped save the 24-hectare UBC Farm from bulldozers and urban development. It then achieved organic certification, a precondition of our donation. It's a treasure and an example where sustainable agriculture is taught to students across the world. Let it never be said here that they paved paradise and put up a parking lot. It's up to you to protect this legacy. I am deeply concerned about what kind of world our 7 grandchildren and what you, young adults, will inherit from the sins of my generation. You need to lead for a sustainable world before it's too late. Protect and cherish what remains of this beautiful planet we call home. You have it in you to become heroes of the planet. Now I conclude with some words of wisdom from my dear preceptor, Sant Kripal Singh, who passed in 1974. The salt of life is selfless service. The water of life is universal love. The sweetness of life is loving devotion. The fragrance of life is generosity. The pivot of life is meditation. The goal of life is self-realization. Thank you.
Dear graduates, faculty, President, Vice Chancellor, Provost, thank you. Thank you to the Senate, governors, faculty, especially Ricky Yada of Food and Land Systems at British Columbia, and all those at the university who taught us worthy of such recognition. To receive this honorary Doctor of Science, honoris causa, is an extremely humbling experience. I was born in undivided India. When India and Pakistan partitioned, my parents became refugees, and I was raised by my grandmother. There was not much money, but there was plenty of love, and love is nourishing. I was taught to believe in myself, even at the time where women faced and still face an uphill battle for equality. We still face. Thanks to scholarship and bursaries, I was able to attend university where I attained a master's degree in English literature. In 1969, I met and married an incredible young man named Arran, and we moved to Vancouver to start a family. I began working at Arran's restaurant, which was Canada's very first vegetarian restaurant. Every day we worked hard, honored our values, and became more committed to sustainable food resources. In 1971, nearly a decade before Whole Foods, we opened Canada's first natural and organic food store. Then, in 1985, we began a new adventure together. We left the restaurant and retail store behind and chose a new path, Nature's Path. Today, Nature's Path is the largest independent, certified organic breakfast cereal and snack food company in North America. We are 100% family-owned. We are deeply invested in regenerative organic farmland throughout Canada and US, and proud to share our products worldwide. Love is still nourishing. At Nature's Path, it is our mission to always leave the earth better than we found it. Today's graduates, if I can share any words of wisdom, let these 3 thoughts be with you. Be different. Understand what is unique about you and carve your own path. Gravitate to where your uniqueness is celebrated, and you will find others who travel in the similar direction. Number 2, be purpose-driven. I encourage you to be ambitious, but ambition is meaningless without compassion. We may be individuals, but we are all on the same journey. And on that journey, always remember number 3, be resilient. Every road has its own challenges. Keep your heart as open as your mind. Be strong and stay kind. And no matter what happens, always honor your purpose. We are all here to do good. We are all here to do good. As Robert Frost has said, 2 roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference. Whichever road you choose, I ask that you now make a difference in how you live your lives. As a woman, a refugee, an immigrant, and a proud Canadian citizen, I remain grateful of the road that I have chosen, blessed by what I continue to discover along the journey, and so very honored to be receiving this degree. I leave you today with this Sanskrit phrase, Astoma Sadgamaya. I'm sure some of you will understand that, maybe few of you. Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya. From ignorance, lead me to truth. From darkness, lead me to light. May the road you choose be smooth. May you contribute for the betterment of humanity. Congratulations and good luck to you all.